plus innings.
Yeah, it's like, you know, instead of...
It looks great so far this spring, Eduardo Rodriguez. And that's going to be ball 4. That's a tough one as he had him struck out. So it's first 2-1 here for Atlanta. Among them, Xander Bogaerts is in there at the DH. And that is in there for strike 3. Made another good pitch.
Junior and Irvin and getting the start today at shortstop.
Like Marwin Gonzalez. Those two guys have both played 7 positions. Foul tip to the mid for striking.
Just threw a fastball right by him.
Last season. Yeah, it's going to be strike 3. Caught him. Breaking ball, yes, struck him out. Quick start for Anderson, very sharp. 3. Great job with the shot, and it was grandparents are kept away from their grandkids like that for such a long time. Big swing and a miss by Irvin. Second strikeout.
Normally does. Throwing that fastball that time right by Irvin.
Who is in the Sox dugout as the bench coach. This interested to see from Will who's really kind of stood out and why. That's in there, zipped in for strike 3. The season, the veteran relief pitcher. Field closing on that. Verdugo, it's going to drop in for a base hit. So second in January, he got COVID.
Different side effects to it, but you hear that quite often.
Yeah, exactly what he did. 2-2 wailing away, comes up empty. Good inning again.
That's a lot of extra work to be putting in.
Wants to hear my opinion on virtually everything. Is that the way you think it'll go with you and AC? Well, hard-hitting linebacker.
Yes, sir.
And he hit the daylights out of it. And that ball. So the Red Sox jump out in front 19. So, well, you're going to love that.
When we drafted him, and been a guy that I've been watching.
You know, he obviously is a terrific athlete. You are as well. A lot of families, you know, that you see where guys play multiple sports.
Player, good golfer, he can do it all.
Yeah, they drive you crazy. Well, thanks so much for joining us. It's a pleasure, and looking forward to seeing you in person as Gonzalez. Ground. And is 1-2. Got base hit over the leaping Swanson, so Red Sox had.
That's that breaking ball again. That's similar to the pitch just above the high, and he's able to, you know, shorten his.
That will be at their spring training ballpark. Breaking ball struck him out, but and the payoff pitch. That one a rip, but a play there at third base. Endeavor's up and over in time to get him.
And then takes a couple of crow hop steps, makes an easy time, gives him a better look at the ball.
Swanson on deck. Absolutely. High chop. Hernandez up and over. And
shifts. I believe that's.
And Cora said sometimes games can. Ground ball again to Hernandez. It's another good inning.
It's like a beautiful.
All set. Arauz to lead things off toward the wall. He hammered it off the top of that fence. Heading into second and slides in with the double.
Doesn't try to hook it, just goes with it. And you.
The veteran Hernandez and another veteran around
time. And with success behind him with some championship teams, obviously, with the Dodgers and the Houston Astros.
Invariably comes up is Xander Bogaerts.
Right.
With his,
you know, title, you know, it doesn't have to be official, but they get that, you know. So everybody's older than I am.
3-2 to Kike. Won't chase. Ball 4. So Sox are going to minute.
Because that's when you call meetings, when you got a good chance.
Putting some pressure on Ian Anderson here. Driving back Almonte to the warning track. Tagging up at third and coming on in to score is Arauz.
On ball, stay away from
It's advancing to third base on the throw. And with one out, Red Sox can tack on another. Still only 24 years old. He drove in 115 runs. He had 54 doubles. Down he goes, swinging. Red Sox.
Is it?
That should be out number 2. He has struck out 4. Lamb taking that walk in the first inning.
Thinking at the time of the 20-pitch deal.
Bounding ball charging in. Arauz up and over. One away. Expected. Spring training occasionally can be one day.
Got a big charge put on. He actually could have been a normal.
And a lacerated spleen and a fall in the dugout.
With the Oakland Athletics when Tony La Russa was managing that ball club.
Almonte gunning underneath that.
On his front foot just a little bit and pull it foul.
Here's his 3-2. And struck him out. Caught him looking.
Boy, he part of the plate.
Today he really hasn't.
He really hasn't missed.
To the shortstop, Hernandez been a busy guy. And that 2-3. Has a home run today. A mammoth shot in the second. Tops that one foul. Played in the World Series last year with Tampa Bay. Percentage. That disappeared on him. Down he goes. Strike 3.
Change up this time. Looked like the full hand around that base.
There's a home run.
And then you've got another hour to get to the ballpark, and not many good things can happen in that hour.
No.
He wanted to fight everybody on the bus.
Fighting mood.
No, I had no reason to.
He's not happy with that at bat. Up into the sun. Here comes Irvin.
In those days, they used to call them boom boxes, and they
challenge everyone to a duel.
and
Just not on the 405. Not a good idea. Vasquez will foul it away. Base hit for Christian in the second inning. He's 1 for 1.
I think he taught me more baseball in a very brief period, and it was almost like he was mailing it in.
Twisting up into the sun. Acuna and Almonte in the center field. 3-0 Red Sox at the end of 4. She made a start last year. ERA of 5.95. Make you smile more than.
Yes, it does.
The deeper you get into spring training, it means a lot more.
Well, that's what I say to everybody that asks me about this year's team. I said, look, they're going to score. I think the bullpen's going to be fine. It's what we get.
3-2 and walked him. So,
Thumbs up a little bit, and
Adrianza with a base hit, first time up. He will lie a strike. Unique. Contreras on at first. And that one's going to plunk him. He gets drilled. So rough start here.
This is inning performances by Perez, and you get
showing a bunt. Deadens that one. Here's the play at first, and got him in a
throw the ball to first base. It wasn't like he had to throw across you. That was money for a base hit right there.
14 home runs in just 46 games for the Braves last. Puts it in play to short. Hernandez has the play at first base and gets him.
You pick up that all-important
Sox first player ever born in China. 28 years ago. A wave and a miss. That one really disappeared. Has been mashing the ball so far this spring. And here's the 2-1 from Webb. It was tempting. 5 ERA in 72 appearances. Made 15 starts. Into shallow right along the line. Lamb is out there, and he's got it. Sox do have 1 home run today from Hunter Renfroe. 12. Fly it into center. Pretty well hit, but back there Acuna.
Miss being down there. I really do. It's some of that. It's
the Texas Rangers, also the Chicago 15. Rocketed and a wicked cut. Alex, of course, says his relationship, with Kike goes back a long way. So this one has popped up. fighting his son Acuna Jr. He'll make the play. Reddick 3-1 Red Sox.
You see a lot of those on the trip.
Swanson, a shortstop with pretty good pop. Waves right through that pitch.
Came the green light, straight balls, and then he give the hit of the green light.
It's allowed only one home. He does have one major league start. And he'll miss away ball 4. So despite Lamb, 193 a season ago with 3 home runs. Did not make the trip, and that one will graze him. He gets hit by the pitch.
Maybe nerves having a little something to do with this for Hernandez.
Again, the Red Sox started the lefty Martin. And Darwin's in with the 2-2. And in there to freeze, and boy, he made a good pitch to strike him out.
Just hanging out of the webbing of the glove, as you can see there.
Xander Bogart. And he'll walk another man, so he's showing some rust here, and the bases. It's all loaded up. Here's the 1-0. Little topper. De La Guerra got it out there onto first. And the 0-1. Well struck, deep right center toward the triangle. Nice running catch by Acuna Jr.
Heading out to the triangle. Looks like
Long in 111 games.
You know, from spring training to prepare at Fenway Park for the season. That had to be very, very difficult, and just they would like.
Address. Comes off the bat at an odd angle. Out there onto first. And